Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I've come back with some books that I really like reading and I would like to suggest it to you to read. If you've not seen my part 1 of book reviews, then please see it and tell me how is it by subscribing and liking to my channel. Let's see the books which we are going to review today. The first one is Fantastic Mr. Fox by Roald Dahl. The second one is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory also by Roald Dahl. Matilda by Roald Dahl, and Danny and the Champion of the World by Roald Dahl. Wow, what's happening? This time Roald Dahl has taken 4 books off my list. Last time it was David Walliams taking 4 books, and this time now it's Roald Dahl taking 4 books. Anywho, David Walliams also has a place in my list. Codename Bananas by David Walliams, Awful Auntie by David Walliams, and as usual, Agatha Christie, The Unexpected Guest. Let's start by The Unexpected Guest. Now this is about a murder in the southern part of Wales. In this, a man called Richard Warwick is found dead in his wheelchair. An unexpected guest, as the title suggests, the unexpected guest, whose car has crashed in a ditch, comes to that house and finds Richard Warwick dead. The police come and start to interview everyone, but everyone seems to have a motive for killing Richard Warwick. So does the unexpected guest, whose name is Michael Starkweather, with the help of the police, find out who actually committed the murder? Nobody knows. Anyway, you'll find out after you read. Be the detective and try to solve it. Anyway, now we have come to the next book, Awful Auntie by David Walliams. This is not as interesting as the other David Walliams book, but it certainly has got the suspense and the humor which the other David Walliams book has. This is about a little girl named Stella Saxby who has an entire title. She has a huge house in her name, but her jealous aunt stands between her way and her title. That aunt has a huge Bavarian mountain owl named Wagner. Does Stella Saxby manage to get the title and the house, or does the aunt manage to get the title and the house? You will only find out after you read Awful Auntie by David Walliams. Next comes Codename Bananas by David Walliams. This is one of my favorite books. This has got everything that you can wish for. It's got action, check. Humor, check. David Walliams writing, check. Proper English, check. And of course, everything we wait for, suspense, check. In this, it's about one little boy named Eric who's made fun of at school because he's got flap out ears. But however, he's got a gorilla. He's got a friend, a gorilla named Gertitude, in a zoo in London Zoo. He lives with his grandmother, and his uncle Sidney Pratt is the zookeeper at the zoo. But however, the Nazi bombings put an end to Eric's visiting of the zoo, and the people of the zoo, the zookeeper, everybody decides that they should kill the gorilla, because in case the gorilla comes out, he can be of great danger. So Eric goes on a quest to save the gorilla. This is based in London in 1940 during the height of the Battle of Britain. In this, it stars everybody: Winston Churchill, Sidney Pratt, two German spies, Eric, Gertitude, who is of course the hero of this book, and of course many other political leaders. David Walliams, Codename Bananas. Now we come on to the Roald Dahl books. Of course, Roald Dahl is also a very good writer. I find him very soothing, and his calm and peaceful writing will make up for any day. Roald Dahl, Danny the Champion of the World. Now, in this, it's a very good book, and it takes to the art of poaching. In this, there's a boy named Danny who lives with his father in a caravan near a filling station. His father owns that filling station, and they both hate Victor Hazel, who actually rears many peasants of Victor Hazel's woods. And over there, he invites many dukes for a shooting party to shoot all those peasants. So, Danny and his father hate Victor Hazel, and they decide to hatch up a plan by poaching all those peasants just one day before the shooting party. So, do they succeed or no? You can only read and find out. Next, we come to Matilda. Like we all know, all parents love their children. Oh, but not Mr. and Mrs. Wormwood. They hate their child Matilda, and they don't even know that at the subtle age of 4, she has started to read Charles Dickens and Ernest Hemingway. Her teacher, Miss Jennifer Honey, is jumped out of her seat. She goes to Mr. and Mrs. Wormwood and talks about it, but they don't care. Slowly, as the plot starts to unravel, they come to know of Mrs. Agatha Trunchbull, who is the headmaster of the Cruncham Hall School where Matilda goes. Slowly, Miss Jennifer Honey and Matilda hatch up a plan to get rid of Mrs. Trunchbull. Matilda by Roald Dahl. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. This is a sweet story in a sweet adventure. In this, there's a boy named Charlie Bucket who really wants to visit the huge chocolate factory of Willy Wonka. Charlie Bucket is a bit poor and he receives 1 bar of chocolate every day on his birthday. So he keeps hoping that he'll get 1 golden ticket. There are 5 golden tickets, and the 5 people who get the 5 golden tickets will get to go to the factory and have a full tour of it. And the person who wins will have a huge surprise. What is the surprise? And does Charlie Bucket manage to get the golden ticket? You'll only find out after you read this sweet adventure. Now, we have come on to our final book. This is Roald Dahl, Fantastic Mr. Fox. This is, of course, as the name suggests, about a fantastic little fox named Mr. Fox and about 3 farmers, as you can see at the back. They all are famous for doing cruel things. As you can see, this one at the end owns a chicken farm. He eats dumplings smothered with chicken for breakfast, lunch and dinner. He owns a goose farm. He smashes goose paste and puts them on the donut, which gives him a beastly temper and a very bad diet. And over here is Bean. He owns a turkey farm and an apple orchard, but he doesn't actually eat anything. He drinks gallons and gallons of cider. And for decades, Mr. Fox has been hunting and poaching things of the 3 farmers' farms. So one day they decide to get rid of him. But little do they know that the fox they have decided to get rid through is the same fox who had managed to trick them for decades and decades. Fantastic Mr. Fox by Roald Dahl. Now that I've shown you all the reviews of these books, I hope you can read this. I found this very enjoyable and I think you too will find them. Roald Dahl also is very good, David Walliams is also very good, and so is Agatha Christie. If you like this video, kindly subscribe and like to my channel. Thank you.